US presidential candidate Bernie Sanders and his campaign team have reached a deal with the Democratic Party to regain access to a voter database. The party has accused Sanders' staffers of wrongly accessing information belonging to his rival Hillary Clinton. Sanders' camp sued the party. The party says it now expects each campaign to operate with integrity. The Sanders campaign said it was glad the party had, quote, capitulated and reversed its outrageous decision. Sanders and Clinton will meet later in the third Democratic presidential debate tonight. It is being held in the key campaign state of New Hampshire. Let's get a preview and a sense of what the tone of this contest might be. Chris Frates joins us now from Washington. Chris, just before we get to the debate, just tell us what both sides are saying about this spat.
Right. So we talked about it a little bit there at the top, but this debate's coming as the Democratic National Committee is restoring Sanders' campaign access to very important voter files after the party said his campaign improperly accessed Hillary Clinton's voter data. So the DNC said in a statement today that the Sanders campaign had met their demands. They asked for information about what exactly happened, and the DNC said, quote, they will continue to investigate to ensure that the data that was inappropriately accessed has been deleted and is no longer in the possession of the Sanders campaign. Now, Lynda, I'll tell you, not surprisingly, the Sanders campaign had a very different take on this situation, saying the DNC had, quote, capitulated and reversed its outrageous decision. And for its own part, the Clinton campaign, which was furious about this Friday, by the way, they put out a statement this morning saying, we're pleased that the Sanders campaign has agreed to submit to an independent audit. We believe this audit should proceed immediately, and pending its findings, we expect further disciplinary action to be taken as appropriate. So that kind of sets the table for tonight's debate, Lynda. It'll be interesting to see how this dynamic plays.
Absolutely. And Chris, of course, we do remember that Bernie Sanders dismissed Hillary Clinton's private email scandal at one of the earlier debates, saying, like, we're all sick of hearing about it. Is there any chance that Clinton will give him the same pass tonight?
You know, I think it's probably unlikely, Lynda, because remember, this is a beef between Clinton campaign and Sanders campaign. That's a little bit different than we've seen with the Hillary Clinton email stuff. That was not something Sanders was involved in. And remember, this gives the Clinton folks the ability to hit Sanders and say, look, he's not a revolutionary figure here. He is just another politician doing what politicians do. They called this a below the belt hit. And so they're painting him as just a guy who is another politician. I think it's going to be a little difficult for her to resist that shot and take Sanders down a peg or two, Lynda.
We will be watching for that. Chris Frates, thanks for your analysis from Washington.
All right, thank you.